Let's check this out for a little bit. I'm gonna pause off the game, and I don't know if y'all saw the little thing with Vlad and Marlon Wayans. Vlad is a goofy for that. I don't care what nobody want. And even I was so disappointed in what's his face was sitting right in front of him. Can't remember. Eerie Spears. He gonna was talking smack. Are you dead ass, bro? Like the Marlon, you know who Marlon Wayans. Like, so when you want a ghost, no longer paying for, oh, what have you done for me lately? He's a goat, period, bro. Like, that's Marlon Wayans. When you get up in, those are multi-millionaires. You want to sit with that ain't one of your goofy little rappers or trap rappers or one of your little gangbangers that y'all hire to do your podcast, interview, whatever, so you can get streams and views. This is Marlon Wayans, bro. So you're not going to pay him like you paid them. Like, now his stature is, you're paying for my time. My time is more important than them. Yeah, I may not get as much views or tips or whatever, but you're asking me for the interview. And I'm telling you what my time is worth. Got mad at the man for that. And that's business, bro. You don't put business on Front Street. Like, you did that to yourself. Like,
did you see the back and forth with DJ?
I still watch your Charleston interviews though, because that dude, he a real one. He a character. But apart from that, what you was trying at Marlon, I ain't going for that. Nah, you use Goofy.
Did you see the back and forth with DJ Vlad and Marlon Wayans?
Yeah, I saw it, but I try not to get into that, because I don't think highly of Vlad.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think Vlad has got away with capitalizing off people he has no respect for. That's just my opinion. He liked the suckers that go on there and yuck with him.
Right.
So, Vlad, all with it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. You went to interview Marlon. Marlon said 50,000. He said, you're not worth how much? 40.
40,000 actually,
he
bro.
Said you're not
40.
worth that. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy to me too. And Eerie Spears was there.
How you gonna tell somebody what they worth instead of just negotiating down a little?
Right.
Whoa, say that again. Say that again. Yeah. Say that again.
How you gonna tell somebody what they worth instead of just negotiating down a little bit?
Right.
Who are you to tell somebody what they worth? What are you worth?
See that? I don't agree with everything he says, but that's real nigga talking. This is what the response should have been. Like, you ask the man to do an interview with you, he gives you a number. Okay, if the number is too high for you, negotiate. If he stands on business and says my number is my number, then you say, all right, respectfully, I'll bow out. You're gonna go on a whole public podcast and be laughing and talking about, oh, what you did for me lately, and you don't get streams and views, and you're laughing, and you, boy, if I could have caught your ass, Aries, boy, listen, man, I mean, Vlad a goofy, but you should have known better. You should have known better. Like, you should have known better. Got me tight, bro.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Over the weekend, Vlad from Vlad TV puts comedian Marlon Wayans on blast after Marlon apparently charges $40K to do an interview for Vlad on Vlad TV. So, of course, Vlad took offense to Marlon's numbers and immediately went on Twitter to put Marlon on blast. Okay, of course, Vlad tell it, Marlon's career has been on the decline for years. Okay, he went as far as to say, you're delusional if you think me or anyone else would pay you 40 grand for an interview, considering some of the past interviews he's done, depending on the platform, averages somewhere between 100 and 300K views, right? Depending on what platform is interviewing Marlon. So of course, this triggered a series of tweets, right? Back and forth between Marlon and Vlad. So of course, Marlon decides to break out the receipts, informing Vlad, listen, I'm a legend within the culture, okay? I've generated over $1 billion at the box office. Do me a favor, Vlad. Remind the people exactly what are you known for? What are your contributions when it comes to the culture? So of course, Vlad would then respond back to Marlon, informing him that no one on this planet would be willing to pay Marlon 40K for an interview. Okay, he's letting Marlon know, listen, you're
bro, and that's not nobody on this planet's business, bro. Like, if we doing business, you asking me to give you my business in private, then the deal should stay respectfully in private. What are we talking about? Like, how are you gonna go now and go out on Front Street and you're now trying to clown an icon? You goofy. You look dumb, bruh. Like, you're gonna now. You're a grown man. You're a grown man, bro. Like, I don't understand these men, bruh. Like, how do you do something like that? Like, it's business. It's private business. We do it in private. We keep it in private. He didn't go out there and say, oh, he didn't want to give me my 40,000 or nah. You don't want to do the interview? That's fine. And even if you said you just thought it was an insult, fine. Let it be that. He don't want to do the interview with you, and it is what it is. Keep it moving. That's how you do business. You just keep it moving, my brother. Apparently you got your butt hurt. God damn. What, Marlon didn't want to sit with you? Who do you think you are? That's the question, Mr. Vlad. Like, come on. Yeah, you have a big following, but it's not because of you. It's because you are smart enough to capitalize off these rappers or these gang members or whatever and do interviews. You're smart enough. You did what you did. You capitalize off of it. So kudos to you, my brother. But this is Marlon Wayans. This ain't one of your trap dudes that you pay, oh, I'll give you 10 grand. And they ain't come from nothing. They ain't got nothing. So of course they gonna take 10 grand. That's a lot of money, bro, to a regular person. But now you think you gonna go from the regular dudes and jump up to the multi-millionaire and say, hey, I'll give you 20 grand. But man, I wish you might. I wish you might.
Right? And from a business standpoint, according to Vlad, it just doesn't make sense. It's not a good deal, okay? According to Vlad, Marlon even asked for 30% up front on top of the 40K. So this is why, according to Vlad, he believes Marlon is delusional for even charging 40K for a Vlad TV interview. So of course, after hearing Vlad call Marlon delusional and his career on the decline, immediately fans took to social media to put Vlad on blast for even being upset at Marlon for charging 40K for an interview.
Talking to an icon.
Marlon has been in the game for several decades. He has every right to charge whatever number he sees fit for him and his brand. So if he wants to charge Vlad 40 grand for an interview, listen, Vlad, you have the right to accept the offer or decline.
The right to decline.
At the bare minimum, you try to find a number that makes sense somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
Where all parties can walk away feeling like their needs were.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he was open to negotiating, but probably the way you responded, because obviously you said, I heard in the interview, you said, oh, you went back at him talking about, oh, apparently this number is ridiculous. You just don't want to do, I would prefer you to just tell me you don't want to do the interview with me. I'm pretty sure when Marlon saw that, he's looking at the message like, what? Bro, why are you in your feelings? Like, grown men don't know how to respond to messages like that. We just exit left real quick because you got women tendencies, bro. Sorry, you got in your feelings real quick.
You don't then go from having conversations off the internet to then going on social media to put the person you just wanted to have on your platform on blast because they charge you whatever number they see fit. This is what comes with the business. You get what I mean? Like I said, you can either accept or decline, right? And of course,
look at that. I told you.
He went as far as
got butt hurt. I'm sorry you don't find me attractive. That's women tendencies, bro. Like, what the hell? Fortunately for both of us, I'm heterosexual. Between your recent gay photo shoot and your claim to fame dressing up as a woman, this would be the perfect time to fully come out of the closet. Look, this man trying to roast a roaster. Like, you are dumb. No, hey, listen, this one I think I missed. I missed this tweet. I didn't see that. This is why Marlon roasted him so hard. Because I know Marlon roasted the heck out of Vlad, and I was like, hey, I was here for it, man, because he deserved that. But this right here, I see why Marlon took the time to come and roast him. Because listen, Marlon is him, bro. I don't care what he's done lately, and he had a whole 2-decade run. The Wayans brothers on a whole, bro. That's black excellence and royalty right there. Like, they're in a group among other groups. You know what I'm saying? But that family, put respect on their name, bruh. Stop it. Who you think you are? Know your place, man.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
Marlon's career, right? Call him out for the controversy behind his recent photo shoot. I mean, listen, isn't that funny how just a moment ago you wanted me on your platform, now you sending shots at my career, I'm on the decline. I mean, why did you want me on the platform? Now we starting to see why Marlon decided to charge him, you know what I mean, all of this money, because let's be real, it's all about who you know in relationships, right? And for the right people, I'm sure Marlon, out of respect and admiration for some of these platforms and, you know, media personalities that's been within hip hop for all these years, I'm pretty sure Marlon would do those interviews for free. But considering Vlad and who he is and how messy, you know what I mean, Vlad can get when you on that platform, I see why Marlon decided to charge him a number of $40K. Because in the end, look, just yesterday, DL Hughley was on Vlad TV calling Shannon Sharp messy, okay, and predatory. That call it his platform, Club Shay Shay Predatory. This is DL Hughley, the same person who was on Vlad and on Jason Lee. How can you feel like Shannon Sharp is a platform for gossip, right, and being messy, but you don't feel the same for Jason Lee and Hollywood Unlocked, or even Vlad and Vlad TV? I mean, make it make sense. So
exactly, but you're there being messy, because whatever you're saying right there is, it's messy. That's the classic case of kettle calling the pot black. Yeah.
Man, we got Corey Holcomb giving his take on the Marlon Wayans DJ Vlad controversy. As we all know, Corey on many occasions have called out
black
Vlad
men could ever unite, bruh,
just like Godfrey and others, right?
We'll be so
it
powerful,
doesn't stop
boy,
people from going on his platform for whatever
we just
reason.
so
Maybe he's paying
divisive,
good money for certain guests. I don't know.
Even
but
with
in this
that Kendrick
case,
Lamar and
this
Drake
is why
shit,
a lot of people feel how they feel.
Everybody
about Vlad
couldn't
and
wait
his
to jump
platform.
out.
And then
I'm glad Drake saw them niggas now, so Drake can be like, oh, you.
Come on, Vlad, you getting ahead of yourself, right?
Yeah, let him go, bro.
Negotiations is all a part of business. You can't put everyone on blast because y'all couldn't come to an agreement. That's just not how it works. Because in the end, who's to say that there won't be another opportunity, right, to have an interview with Marlon? But you just messed that up.
Exactly.
Right? And think about
ain't no coming back from that.
You know, probably wanted to come on the platform. They see your interaction and how you went about it with Marlon. Now that will deter them away from even wanting to come on the platform. Because now if I tell you no, how do I know that you're not going to put me on blast? Right? Insult me and my brand, my career and everything I worked hard for just because I wouldn't give you an interview. This is why
Vlad ain't insulting nobody.
You need to be humbled, okay? And it also
Vlad
goes to show
ain't
that you're really
insulting
not tapped into black
Marlon.
culture, because you yourself,
I don't
if you
know
really
who
were tapped in, you would know.
He can
Marlon
insult his own people, but not ours. Like, let's get that straight. He did not. Marlon cooked his ass and deserved it so.
Comedy in general. He's a legend for real. So for you to tell this man that his career is on the decline, I mean, come on. Sometimes you gotta accept the fact that no is no. Sometimes you gotta accept the fact that no matter how much money you have, regardless of the numbers your platform have, everyone has the right to accept or decline an offer.
And let's make it clear, he ain't got Marlon Wayans money. He do not have Marlon Wayans money. So let's stop it. Like the Wayans brothers, come on, son. Like, come on, son. How many movies they produced? Come on, son. Come on, son. These dudes been in doing this movie industry for a long time. Y'all even forget in Living Color. You know how many people they put on? J-Lo. Yo, bro. The Wayans brothers, bro. I don't think y'all even really know. In Living Color, like alone, but so many stars, bro. Like, and yo, I'm enough. He's delusional. That's the thing. A delusional person calling somebody else delusional.
Go on these series of posts to talk about the numbers and things of that nature. The moment Marlon pulled out the receipts, generating $1 billion at the box office, I'm pretty sure that should separate the difference between Marlon and his brand and Vlad and his brand. But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this back and forth between Marlon and Vlad? Do you think Vlad makes a valid point when he brings up the numbers from a business standpoint? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, do you think Marlon has earned the right to charge $40K for an interview, considering all of the contributions?
As I said, it don't matter if the point is valid or not. If the point is valid, the point's supposed to stay valid behind closed doors, where you then say, I am sorry, sir, but 40K is just too much. It's out of my reach. Just say that. You're okay. It's fine. Maybe if you approached him like that respectfully and say, hey, Marlon, respectfully, bro, that's a lot for me right now, and it's not gonna generate as much. I'm trying to make money, trying to make a profit. How about we do 30K and like 10% or 15% of the revenues apart from that? The man might say yes, he might say no, but okay, it's fine. People can say no, say whatever they want. It's his time, and you're gonna have to pay him for what he deems his time to be valued at. Because who am I to say hey, look, for me to get up out of my bed and come sit with you, or to fly and come to you and do all of these things, this is what it costs. This is what it's gonna take. So it's either you do or don't. And if you're nice, he may give you a discount. He may negotiate with you. But even if he doesn't, it's not your right to go out now and because your butt hurt. That's why you did that. You got in your feelings. And bro, this is what's bugging me. Like, even though you got it, why would you get in your feelings? It was private. He just said 40K. It's not like the world knew, but you got so hurt you had to publicize it and try to get the world on your side. Now this is what your ass get. See, God don't like ugly.
Family have made when it comes to black culture, right? Talk about it. I mean, in the end, it's a part of American history. Whether it's black, white, regardless, the world was impacted by some of the shows that was presented on behalf of the Wayans family. And here we are in 2024, and Marlon's still the face of his brand. I mean, listen, if that's what you call on the decline, then I'm pretty sure a lot of his peers will love that same success, right? But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on the back and forth between Marlon and Vlad? Do you think Vlad, feeling himself? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But listen, this is all I got for y'all today. My name is Sensei Grip. Till next time, peace.
I'll leave a like on that.
Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Peace. You now tuned in to MREC TV.
I'll leave a like on that. Yeah, bro, it's crazy out here in these streets. Yeah, I mean, people give you a price, and because you get heard about the price, you ask. Why did you ask them? Like, if you ask me a question, what? Am I supposed to always give you the answer you want to hear? Nah, you ask me a question, I'm going to give you what my answer is. And you can accept it or don't, bro. That's life. Life goes on. Don't get hurt. Just try to negotiate. And if it happened to me many a times, I go somewhere, I see something for a price, I try to negotiate. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's all good. I'll wait. I'm patient. You know what I'm saying? And that too, he said that too. Maybe if your stupid ass was patient, asked him respectfully for maybe in the future you would have built a good relationship just because you were respectful. But nah, you just had to be butthurt like a bitch and go down the lane of disrespect. Okay, do what you do, my boy. It is what it is. All good. I'm saying everybody reaps what they sow, So you are who you are. You can't help it. But that's it. Check him out. I'm checking out. Peace out. Yeah, Vlad, you a hoe. Enough said. Deuces.